Miss Molly, only 6 years old, couldn't possibly understand. She's far too young and naive. At least it seems that's what we have come to believe, that the message of Jesus Christ is too complex. It would go over a child's head, a subject for colleges that requires commentaries and podcasts, Hebrew lessons and theology class. The questions stretch too wide, the layers go too deep. I keep discovering more of who truth is every day. If that's the case, how could a kid ever get the way? Sweet Tess, at only 9, was a bit of a mess. From a family of alcoholics, she'd had a less than ideal upbringing. Angry and scared, outbursts and tears, seen more abuse than she would admit. So many things she wished she could just forget, and yet also so much she wished she could learn. Like where she would ever be safe, when she would be at peace, what she could do to change, who would cause the pain to cease. Perhaps this case is too hard to intervene. It's not so easy offering hope to someone who can't cope with day-to-day routines, night after night suffering. Maybe it'd be better to just move past it, put her in the too hard basket. Little Jimmy, 12 years young, he hadn't heard of Jesus either. Whether or not he wanted to, it wasn't in his power. No voice and no choice. Dad wants to sleep in today, not interested in church on a Sunday. He's had a long, hard week, and now there's children to keep entertained. So between tablets, TVs, and a new PlayStation, God's name doesn't get a mention, and he won't hear about him in the school system. It's been voted out, parents scared of brainwashing, but we're not interested in forcing anyone to take up our faith. We just want to share it so they can make their own conclusion. I think there's been some confusion because while we've been busy arguing, ranting and debating, tweeting and commenting our opinion, trying to win every conversation, we've foolishly neglected the next generation. We started thinking that the Mollys couldn't get it, the Tessas were too broken, the Jimmys were unspoken for. I'm sure we can change this perspective, shift our thinking, open our eyes to seeing the simplicity of the gospel, its radical healing power, in every person's desire for peace and for purpose, for belonging and grace, regardless of age or race. We find each of us in a place of need. It's true. And in light of this, there has to be more we can do, new ways to get the message through. Whānau, churches, camps, schools, we have to get these people the tools, the training, equipping, the inspiration to share the truth of salvation with the tamariki of our nation. With only 100,000 having heard the call, somewhere Aotearoa we have dropped the ball. It's tough to hear. And yes, I feel confronted with the facts, but don't let that get you down or feel disempowered, because now is the hour, this is the time. Will you take up the vision? Will you get on board with the mission? I believe it's within grasp, a goal that's not too hard. If we band together, get some forward momentum, spirit driven, we can reach the 1 million.